8th standard English students. Now we are going to learn about figures of speech. What is this figures of speech? A figure of speech is a departure from the ordinary form of a expression. Departure is not a journey, we know that. From the ordinary form of expression are the ordinary course of ideas in order to produce a greater effect. It called as figure of speech. First one, simile. In these figures of speech, we have to identify that the poem lines, that is a poetic device also we can use. Only we can use that poetic poem. Okay, first one, simile. A simile is a figure of speech that makes a comparison showing similarities between two different things. A simile draws a resemblance with the help of the words like or as. In this poem line, as or like, if you have it, that simile we can refer. For example, cute as a kitten. Cute as a kitten. As. So that help of the word. What is the help of the word here? As. So that similes. And also simile is a direct comparison. More examples. She sways like a flower. She skims like a bird. She hangs like a star. She falls like a tear. His temper was as explosive as a volcano. So as like it refers, it called as simile and also direct comparison. Wise as an owl. My dog is as smelly as dirty socks. This pizza is as cold as ice. So as here. Metaphor. Next one, metaphor. The definition of metaphor is similar to the definition of a simile, but there is one important difference between the two. Remember, the definition of simile has two parts. Two unlike things are being compared. Two unlike things are being compared. The words like or as are used to make the comparison. There will also be two parts of the definition of metaphor. Metaphors and similes, the differentiate here. Use the following examples to figure out the definition of metaphor. Simile, Mike is like a teddy bear. Mike is as soft as a teddy. Simile, teddy bear. Metaphor, Mike is a teddy bear. So here, simile is a direct comparison. Mike is like a teddy bear. So metaphor, Mike is a teddy bear. So indirect comparison. So metaphor is a indirect comparison. Here, simile, that boy is like a big. Indirectly compared. That boy is as messy as a big. Simile, that's indirect. Metaphor, that boy is a big. Direct, indirectly compared. So this is metaphor. Next, alliteration. Alliteration is derived from Latin's word lettera. It means letters of alphabet. It is a stylistic device in which a number of words having the same first consonant sound occur close together in a series. For example, Alice ant ate apples and accounts around August. So what is the alliteration? First definition first you have to understand. Derived from Latin's word that letter. Okay, it means letters of alphabet. The alliteration is letters of alphabet. It's a number of words having the same first consonant sound occur close together in a series. The same sentence. Here sound, consonants, same first consonant. What is the consonant here? Alice A, ant A, ate apple and accounts around August. So A. So that's consonant. So it's called as alliteration. Alliteration is a repetition of beginning consonant sound such as six, silly, swans, went swimming in the sea. So here 6, yes, silly, yes, swans, yes, went swimming here, yes, in the sea. Okay, repetition of the beginning consonant sound. What is the beginning consonant sound? Yes. So we can easily identify that alliteration. It's important to note every word in the sentence has to begin with the same letter in order for it to be considered alliteration. In the above example, only 5 out of 8 words begin with an S. Personification. Next, Personification is a figure of speech in which a thing, an idea, or an animal is given human attribute, human qualities compared to non-living things. It called as personification. That's all. The non-human objects are portrayed in such a way that we feel they have the ability to act like human beings. For example, the stars danced playfully in the moonlight sky. The stars danced. Stars danced. It qualities of human. So here stars non-living thing. No, so we can use here that it called as personification. It stars danced playfully in the moonlight sky. For example, the willow tree shook her long hair. Shook, quality of human. Her long hair also quality of human. So here we can mention personification. Explanation. The example is here referring to the way that the willow tree's long branches sway in the wind. By saying shook her long hair, the tree is given characteristic of a human. Shook her long hair. Okay, so it called as personification. Next, hyperbole. Hyperbole is a major exaggeration or overstatement. The poem lines, if we have that overstatement, it called as hyperbole, we can mention. Authors use this figure of speech to emphasize a point or add humor. For example, I nearly died laughing. So this is an overstatement. Nearly died laughing. Okay, so this is overstatement here. Okay students, I hope you all understood these figures of speech. This is very very important. The poem's lines, after read the poem, just we can identify that easily, the figures of speech. Okay, simile, metaphor, personification, alliteration, hyperbole. So we can easily identify that. Thank you.